was a growing concern and even alarm about the increasing number of girls and young women that were on the street.
The levels of poverty, the number of children in poverty, the number of single moms trying to make it on their own.
Smoking, drinking, experimenting with drugs at a young age, homelessness,
prostitution. So a lot of things that young girls can easily get involved in.
Just a number of things that people observed about girls in the neighborhood triggered a series of conversations. And one small conversation led to another, and it was one of those dynamics where all these conversations culminated in a community gathering in June of 1987, where the question was posed, what are we going to do about this? We need a shelter for those girls and young women who are homeless. We have to figure out a way to reach out to girls and women who are prostituting on the streets, because they are an invisible population, and help their families help them stay in school.
A gentleman named John Worthington. I always think of him as the founder of AFG, in that he saw things, the way some of the young girls were being treated and women, and
he couldn't stand it. He had like 4 or 5 daughters himself. And so he came to our house and said, "You've got to do something. You've got to do something." And so we got together and, well, we began to form Alternatives for Girls.
January of '88, a girl knocked on the door. It was a terribly freezing cold day, and she was 16 years old. She had absolutely no place to go. And it was clear it was time to open the shelter, and we just did. And there was a lot of trepidation because this was an unconventional way to operate. But when the girl came to the door, we just decided we're going to try.
It was more like, this is going to happen. We're going to make this happen. The organization applied for a federal HUD grant, Housing Urban Development Grant, and was rejected. They started sheltering women without any really program money. It was really, really a grassroots initiative.
The more we learned about the reality for girls in the neighborhood, the more it became impossible to turn back.
Alternatives for Girls is about helping these young women understand that they could stand on their own 2 feet and they could live their lives.
AFG helped me to stay away from the alcohol and the drugs. It just provided like a home away from home. We could come in and talk to our coordinators, our staff, about true issues that were going on in our lives and know that it's okay to break down and cry. It's okay to not have to be the strong one all the time.
It made the program feel very, homey, like you were just hanging with some of your friends. Just experiencing some new things with people you really know, and people who really genuinely care about you too. It really just gave me additional encouragement, helped me realize that I had more potential than I might have thought.
Not 1 cent that ever went to Alternatives for Girls is ever wasted. This is a real service agency. It has a mission. It has a shared set of values. It puts the people to be served at the head of the line, not the back of the line.
We don't see the problem of homeless young women going away. We are determined to stay strong, to grow stronger, to continue to respond to the needs as they evolve in our community, and to be here for the girls and young and adult women who need us in the future.
Alternatives for Girls empowers people to take charge of their own lives. They help them to see that self-determination is the way to move forward. And that's really, really, really kind of, for me, what it's all about.
AFG helps young women find out that they are powerful. And that they can do anything.
I think the shelter program is a wonderful program. And that's, it has truly grown. I mean, in the new building and everything.
It's a model for a social service agency that is meeting a need and that is doing it day in and day out, and creates a kind of reliability that for people who are in need and under stress frequently don't have access to.
As long as our world doesn't value all of human life and doesn't reach out and say, you're worth it, you're alive, you're kicking, we need you, As long as that's going on, we need AFG. And we're blessed, fortunate, lucky to have it here in Detroit.
One single word to describe AFG.
Necessary.
Necessary.
Life-changing.
Life-saving.
Life-giving.
Steadfast.
Empowering.
Strength.
Compassionate.
I'm really excited that we're celebrating our 25th anniversary, and I'm proud to have been part of it.